This is a very popular saying that I've adopted throughout my entire company culture, and it says the secrets of the universe are kept by those who understand frequency, energy, and vibration. This is a quote by Nikola Tesla. Okay, so in a way, it applies to everything about science. It also applies to metaphysics science, which is what we are doing right now. It's frequency, vibrational energy. All this affects how life works. All forms of energy, you may think life itself is a form, life force energy is nothing more than a vibration. Just before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified whenever we release new videos. What do you think started the universe? You heard about the Big Bang, right? The Big Bang is also a vibration. The sound itself is vibrational. So that itself started the entire life force. So the mantras, people who recite mantras and prayers, those are vibrational energies as well. If you think how prayers were, some people will do chants, some people will sing a song, some will do praise. Those are all forms of vibrational energy. Feng Shui, the energy comes from the natural environment. Landforms itself, vibrational energies from Mother Nature, and that's how we want to receive that. Internally in a house, there's time, space, and matter. So when we combine those, there's also vibrational energy. So in a nutshell, everything is energy, okay? There are four aspects, particularly that we look at: the heaven, earth, man, and spirit energy. Let me explain this. So heaven energy generally governs how you think. Okay, now thinking power is very important because it's your personal intelligence. If you set up your feng shui correctly, it can influence the way you think. And if the way you think is healthy and vibrant, you are someone that will always find solutions, and you will be optimistic, and you'll be a problem solver. Suppose how you think is not healthy, the thinking vibration is not healthy, you will be someone that will complain a lot. Every little thing, it's too bright, I can't see the words, I can't do this, I can't do that. You just don't know that you're doing it. Everything is just not right. There's nothing right for you, okay? And you don't realize that. But that is the negative thing, and that's why people miss out on a lot of opportunities in life. Complainers don't know they're complaining, okay? If complainers knew they were complaining, they would stop complaining. That's the thing. So there are a lot of these people out there. I'm sure you've met, you have your fair share, right? And the worst is you're married to one. Oh my God, every day you complain. Why your hair like this? Why you wear this color? Why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? They will analyze too much. They don't realize that. What you need to do is fix your feng shui, and they are around there, and suddenly there'll be less complaining. At least they shut up, okay? So this is, if somebody wants to shut up their wife, okay, maybe you should change your vibration energy so that you are immune to her complaints or his complaints, okay? So this is something that you could do. Vibrational energy that affects the thoughts is called heaven luck, okay? So earth luck has a lot to do with the emotional vibration, the emotional feeling. Do you feel good in the house? When people get into a house, do they feel all right? Do they feel like working? That's the problem, right? A lot of times people don't feel like working. They're lethargic all the time. They don't have today a bad mood. Bad mood cannot work, right? Bad mood, like for example, I write books, right? Up to date, it's 182 books. How many of you have read 182 books? I've written 182 books. So you may think, how do you do that? Well, here's the thing. Fingers touch keyboard, start writing. You may say, but I don't feel like writing. It doesn't matter how you feel. That's what I tell myself. Yeah, you don't have to follow me. Don't matter how I feel. When it comes to need to do, you need to do it. If you get drunk last night, doesn't matter how you feel. You get up this morning, you work. You can drink, you can work. That's what I learned from my German students back in those days. So this is the thing. How you feel is irrelevant. Now, how do you do that? If you can manage the energy on your feng shui part, your body, your entire emotions will start to cooperate with you to start to do things. If everybody you feel, this one will betray me, maybe that one will cheat me, is this the right partner for me? How do I find my soulmate? Is your feeling got problem? That's why everyone is not your soulmate. Bloody hell, you're 60 years old, still no soulmate. You need to slap yourself again, okay? What to do? Your emotional energy has a problem. There's a blockage there. We're going to talk about blockage later on, okay? So if this emotional thing is not going through, you're going to feel bad all the time, all right? So you need to change that. So that's part of energy. How do people become successful, all right? They say, they manifest the opportunities. First, they need to think, and they need to feel. If you think about something, that's positive thinking. It doesn't really work until you feel it inside your gut. Okay, when you feel it inside your gut, that thought becomes real for you, and then you will act out that result, and that's the man luck, okay, or the human luck. Some people have this problem. Why you say man? Why can't I say woman? Doesn't matter, okay? You know it represents people. That's what it represents. So we just use the word man in general, okay? So the man luck represents your body, your physical being. Sometimes we say in Chinese, yao sam mo lei. The heart wants to do, but body cannot do. Don't need pain, this pain, that pain, everybody, everywhere pain. Then worse, your body start to grow cancer, pokai like that. Okay, so what to do? You need to go and do the function in such a way so that the body cooperates with you to fight those negative elements, to create the immunity to kick out the unwanted problems. Otherwise, there'll be growth inside, or there'll be lacking this, lacking that. You're gonna have a major issue. Okay, so I'm not saying that you can get all these things right. I'm just saying that everything is energy. It takes energy to create cancer too, correct? It takes energy to create illness. So if there's going to be negative energy, over time it's going to accumulate, and it's very difficult to get rid of it if it doesn't cooperate with you. Okay, and the last part is spirit energy. Spirit energy is called pure intelligence. What is pure intelligence or higher intelligence? It's simply this, okay? When we have our thoughts, we have our thinking, we have our analysis. That is our intelligence. We have emotional intelligence, how we feel about something. We have our body memory, muscle memory, and cell memory. If you look at how we look, for example, if you want to know how our grand ancestor look, we don't know. We haven't seen our great grandfather or grandmother, but maybe his facial features are somewhere on our face as well right now, okay? So if you look at that features, that so-called DNA, the body, the cell remembers, even after like how many generations, you still remember that DNA has been brought down. How does it know? Because the cell itself, the body itself has its own memory. We only think that the brain is the one that's keeping the memory. No, the body knows, the body remembers too, okay? So some people call it the karmic past life thing, but actually it's just the cells, all right? It's passed down through the knowledge of that entire system. And if we can bring that up, it cooperates with you, have more knowledge, you get access to past information. It looks magical, but it's not, okay? Our body remembers, like for example, my nose, right? My siblings, my dad and grandfather and great-great-great-grandfather, similar shape. Even now our kids, oh, this is going to be a yap nose because it looks exactly the same, okay? So it has that feature. Now how does that baby, which is just born, knows that the great-great-grandfather will look like this? Because that's called the body's memory. Now, pure intelligence or high intelligence is absence of all this. Our brain, our thinking, our emotion, and the body's energies, absent of all these memories, what is left behind, that is the pure intelligence. Uninfluenced and untethered by our opinion. That is the pure intelligence we're talking about. So it is neutral. There's no, you may say, what is that? Must be love. That's a human aspiration, okay? How you know is love? We aspire love, so we think pure intelligence is love. It's not, okay? That's what I mean. The original intelligence and what we perceive, because we aspire, we human beings aspire that there must be a palace up there. We say that, but nobody knows for a fact there's a palace. And why must be up? Cannot be down, man? Who say every time you pray must look up? You look up, the planet, you're looking sideways, you know? So this is the problem. So the assumption is that now, minus all that, you remove all this, that's the pure intelligence we're talking about. That is the source of life, the original information that the original intelligence program trees, program the insects, program the cows know how to go and eat, right? Program the worms, they know how to go and look for food on its own. Now, once you are more aligned to the natural energies, you will remove obstacles.